What if the Garden of Eden wasn't just a myth? What if it actually existed? And now lies underwater, along with an entire civilization no one ever told you about. Most people think of Eden as just a symbolic place. But the Bible describes 4 rivers flowing around it, and 2 still exist today, the Tigris and Euphrates. So here's the weird part. What if Eden was a real spot on Earth? Researchers lined up these clues with old maps and satellite images. And guess what? Southern Mesopotamia fits the biblical details. Even crazier? There are submerged structures right where those rivers would have met. Archaeologists believe there was once a fertile plain there, lush, green, and ideal for human life, now swallowed by the sea. It might have been paradise, literally. So maybe Eden wasn't all metaphor. If that's true, then Adam and Eve's story might be more GPS than we thought. But why isn't anyone talking about it? Genesis starts with creation and jumps almost straight to Noah. But what came before that? Civilizations like Ubaid and Eridu thrived in that region thousands of years before the Bible was written. These people had planned villages, temples, irrigation, and religious symbols. They left behind artifacts and structures proving advanced culture, way before Abraham. But the Bible never mentions them. Some scholars think Genesis left them out on purpose, to focus on moral lessons. Others say the writers just didn't know about them. Either way, there was real history before the holy history. If the Bible skips over these complex civilizations, what else did it leave out? In 2000, sonar scans revealed something wild at the bottom of the Persian Gulf. The remains of an ancient city with canals, greenery, and signs of human life. Experts say it was inhabited for thousands of years before disappearing underwater. The layout was impressive. Irrigation systems, river routes, and perfect conditions for life. And the weirdest part? It was fed by 4 rivers, same number as in Eden's biblical blueprint. The theory? That city could have inspired the whole Garden of Eden story, passed down as memory, then turned into myth. But if it was real, why did it vanish so fast? Could original sin have just been a metaphor for a natural disaster? Scientists have traced a common male ancestor for all men alive today. They call him Y-chromosomal Adam. And get this, he probably lived in the same region Genesis points to as humanity's starting point. Now, that doesn't mean he was the only man back then, just the one whose Y DNA lines survived. And according to the data, he likely came from somewhere in the Middle East or Africa. That's a pretty wild coincidence, right? Could oral traditions have preserved bits of genetic history long before labs and microscopes? If science and scripture are pointing to the same place, maybe they're not so far apart after all. While archaeology digs up cities over 11,000 years old, like Göbekli Tepe, Genesis seems to ignore them completely. It jumps from creation to characters like Adam and Noah, skipping entire advanced cultures nearby. Some believe the Bible wasn't meant to be historical, just moral. Others think those civilizations were left out for religious reasons, too off-script for the story being told. But here's the thing. How much did we lose in that edit? How many stories, ideas, even inventions were wiped from the narrative? Maybe our real human history is way bigger than the Bible lets on. Not every civilization got remembered, and not every paradise was lost by accident. If a real city inspired Eden, what else sank with it? Which of these facts blew your mind the most? Drop a comment and hit that subscribe button.